Good morning, students. Welcome to Vidya Setu, the YouTube channel of our school. Today we are going to study about the animal tissue, which is connective tissue, and we are also going to study types of connective tissue. So let's begin our class. Connective tissue. As the name describes, connective means to connect something. So this tissue connects different organs in our body. The cells of connective tissue are living, loosely spaced and low in number. It means the cells are very low in number in this tissue and they are uh, very far placed from each other in a homogeneous gel-like intercellular matrix. It means connective tissue contains a matrix and the cells are present in that matrix. Connective tissue is of various types like adipose tissue, areolar tissue, skeletal tissue, dense regular connective tissue, and fluid connective tissue. Adipose tissue, it is the aggregation of fat cells or adipocyte. Fat cells are known as adipocytes. So a collection of fat cells together they make up the adipose tissue. Each fat cell is round or oval in shape and contains a large droplet of fat that almost fills it. Okay, so this is the structure of fat cell. It is round in shape or oval in shape and it contains a large droplet of fat which almost fills up the fat cell. Adipose tissue is a kind of fat storing tissue in our bodies. All the fat in our body is stored in the adipose tissue. Now, adipose tissue is found below the skin, around kidneys, and in yellow bone marrow. The function of adipose tissue is it provides shape to the limbs and the body. It acts as a shock absorbing tissue around kidneys and eyeballs, and it also acts as an insulator and it prevents the heat of the body to escape out. So these are the functions of adipose tissue. So all the fat in our body is stored in the adipose tissue. Now next type of connective tissue is the areolar connective tissue. It is a loose connective tissue. Its matrix is consisting of two types of fibers. White fibers, which are called collagen fibers, and yellow elastic fibers. Alright. Now areolar connective tissue, it is found in the blood vessel, around the blood vessels, nerves. It joins skin to the muscle. So muscle and skin, they are both joined together with the help of areolar connective tissue. It fills space inside organs and is found around muscles. Alright? It is found around the muscles and it also fills space inside the different organs. Areolar connective tissue, it acts as a supporting and packing tissue. When different organs are present in the body, some space is left. So that space is filled by the areolar connective tissue. It helps in repair of tissues after an injury and it helps in combating means fighting foreign toxins. Next type of connective tissue is dense irregular connective tissue. It is fibrous connective tissue which is characterized by densely packed cells. It means the cells are very closely packed, cells and fibers. It is mainly found in the tendons and ligaments. Now tendons are inelastic whereas ligaments are elastic. Tendons join muscles to bone whereas ligament join bone to bone. Tendons are made up of white fibers and ligaments are made up of white as well as yellow fibers. So tendons and ligaments contain dense regular connective tissue. Next connective tissue is the skeletal tissue. It includes bone and cartilage. Bone is very strong and non-flexible tissue. It is not flexible tissue. It is very hard and non-flexible tissue. Its matrix is made up of proteins and is rich in salts of calcium and magnesium. These minerals are responsible for the hardness of bone. So bone is hard due to the deposition of calcium and magnesium. Bone cells are called osteoblasts. The cells of bone which are present in the matrix are known as osteoblasts. Functions of bones. Bones provide shape to our body. They protect our vital organs like brain, heart, lungs, and they anchor the muscle. They provide space for the muscles to join with the bone. Next, the type of skeletal tissue is cartilage. Cartilage is a connective tissue which is compact and less vascular. Cells are widely spaced and matrix is composed of proteins and is slightly hardened by calcium salt. The matrix of cartilage is not hard as the matrix of bone. The matrix of bone is very hard, but the matrix of cartilage is partially hard by the deposition of calcium salt. Matrix is solid, cheese-like and slightly elastic. Cartilage is found in the ear pinna, which is our external ear, tip of nose, rings of trachea, and on the ends of long bones. Now the function of cartilage is to provide support and flexibility to the body parts. Students, the last type of connective tissue is the fluid connective tissue, and it includes blood and lymph. Fluid connective tissue means the matrix of these connective tissue is in liquid state. Okay, so the fluid connective tissue includes blood and lymph. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. In this, blood cells move in a fluid matrix called the blood plasma. So blood contains blood plasma, the liquid portion of blood, and the blood cells. Blood plasma, it contains 95% water, soluble protein, glucose, amino acids, enzymes, hormones, and waste like urea. Now the types of blood cells are three types: RBC, WBC, and platelets. RBC are red blood cells. They are red in color due to the presence of hemoglobin. They are oval in shape or they may be circular and anucleated. Anucleated means RBCs are without nucleus. Their lifespan is 120 days. A single RBC lives for 120 days and ultimately it dies. And they help in the transport of oxygen to the other body parts. Oxygen is transported in our body with the help of this hemoglobin, which is an iron containing pigment and red in color. WBC, which are white blood cells, they are also called the soldiers of the body because they protect our body against various pathogens. Alright. Now next type of blood cell is platelets. They are minute anucleated cells. They are very small and they are also without the nucleus and they help in the clotting of blood. Functions of blood. Blood helps in transportation of nutrients, hormones, vitamins and gases. Blood helps in fighting diseases. Clotting of blood and maintaining body temperature. Blood helps in maintaining our body temperature. Lymph is also a fluid connective tissue. It is colorless, okay, because it lacks RBC. RBCs are present in the blood. Due to presence of RBC, blood is red in color, but lymph does not contain any RBC. It contains WBC, which are found in abundance. Abundance means in a large amount. So lymph contains WBC in a large amount and it lacks RBCs. Lymph is colorless and it is formed when the plasma is filtered out through the blood capillaries. Alright, so this was all about the connective tissue and this chapter of tissues. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video with the new chapter.